Welcome to 2K Sports. So Richard, one of the focuses of tonight's game, the strength in the front court.
Yeah, these teams lean on their bigs heavily. Skill and size, it is always a tough combination, and that is no doubt.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Pass to House. Here's Shackle. Here is House. They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. It's deflected. Here's Davies. He can't get it to go. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Defensive. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. From 13, and that's good off the glass that time.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Out to the right wing. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
That shot, no good. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. From the arc, that's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
Over to the wing. Clock at 4. It's House outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
On the wing, Walker. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. They set the pick. Puts up a deep 3. Davies grabs the miss. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The steal. Pass to Shackle. Here's Foster. Here is House. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From past the arc, Davies grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
To the paint, stolen. Here's the break. All going up court.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. And you take a look at this home team. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. 3 games behind. Pass to Cabangeli. To end the cold streak. And he sinks the layup.
That point-blank range, oh, yeah. You're not missing from there.
Gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Gibbs. Inside, and the dunk by Jackson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And they're running by himself. Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Pass to Gibbs. A minute 20 left in the first quarter of the game. Got a hand on it. To the middle. To the inside. Here's Cabangeli, guarded by Jackson. Here's Cabangeli. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
Come to me.
Here he goes. There's the steal. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. They lead by 1. The second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
Sometimes you just need a change of pace. The bench delivered that.
Pass to House. And it's blocked. They retain possession. Here's Shackle. Takes it inside. And it's Foster with the rebound. Shooting about 42% so far. Greg, we know something every scout liked about B.J. Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast, he's strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
The kick out to Walker. Jacks up a three. No good on that one. Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Stolen by Walker. Down low, Davies laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Crosses over. Walker with the rebound. Being one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Here's Davies. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And that one falls for Davies. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Here's our 2K leaderboard with the list of the teams that have been on fire from beyond the arc over the past month.
It's one thing to take a lot of threes. It's another to take good ones, and they do. And they have some great shooters.
Pass to Shackle. Knocks down the 3 ball. Shackle's got 5 points so far.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
How about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball? To the inside. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Inside. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. 7 points in the game.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the middle. Walker is screen on Foster. Out to the right wing. Pass to Davies. Pulls it up. Misses off the left eye.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
To the paint. Stolen by Walker. Fast break. Here they come. Trips down the breakaway slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
Pass to Shackle. There's the screen. That one goes. Count it. Shackle's got 9. Gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Now Foster hasn't made one yet. Pass to House. Here's Shackle. Four on the shot clock. A three ball. And rebounded by Davies.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
To the middle. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Outside, House. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Around 43% from the floor in the second quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul. Second.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
At the line for 2. Number 2.
First one falls for him. So, Greg, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making.
There's a good screen. All sorts of time. And he's got 7.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Joel Embiid is trying to stay on the court, and to that end, he's lost weight and he's embraced wearing a knee brace. He said, it's the right thing to do, giving me the support for the rest of my career. It may not look as good as it used to with the jab or the pull-up and all of that stuff, but it'll still work. Back to you.
You got it, trying to stay healthy. Thanks a lot, Allie. Jackson. The shot that time, not on target.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Cabangeli. And he goes in for the dunk.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first half. Seconds left now here in the second.
13 foul. Number 2. First personal foul. First team foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And the home team has possession. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for it. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. They lead by 3. Now we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Well, thank you, guys. Doc Rivers here with us now. Coach, you're ahead at the half. What was the difference?
We got stops. We were out running a little bit. And then we had great spacing against the zone. You know, listen, we started making shots. That always helps.
It sure does. Thanks.
Hey, Allie, thank you so much for that interview. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with you for the second half of the game right after this.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella. Taking some pressure off the starters here. All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
And you know, for that matchup with Utah, I know they're technically underdogs, but they don't think that. They think they're coming out with a W, man.
A positive group with a lot of confidence. That is more than enough.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Outside, Walker. There's the pick. He takes it in. Powered down with both hands.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And the first one drops. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Getting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Pass to Shackle. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Here's Davies for the lead. And it's good on the way up. Davies has got 8 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Foster. Here's Shackle. He's got 9. Off target from outside. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
And it's Foster with the rebound. Here is House. He's got 6. Pass to Shackle. Here is House. Driving in, and it's denied. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Checking in for the away team. Number 2. Number 2.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. 6 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And it's Foster missing.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Here we go, one-on-one. Picked him clean. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. There's the pick. Outside, Walker. To the inside. Shot clock at 6.
Oh,
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
Trying to get something going. Davies grabs the miss. Davies has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Walker. Tries again, and that's 2 points on the layup. Walker's got his first points in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Out left to the wing. Here's Shackle. That's good on the jump shot. Shackle's got 11. Gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, first team foul. At the line for 2, number 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Second free throw, no good. Gone only 1 of 6 in the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half start.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
From downtown, he can't get that one to fall. Gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Here's Gibbs. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first one falls. And he makes both free throws.
Some big guys struggle at the line, not him. He's put in the work to defy that assumption.
It's tipped. Inside for the lead. He can't hit that time.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Steals, guarded by Jackson. And it's blocked.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Gibbs. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Down low, here's Kevin Gillis, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Gibbs passes to Jackson. Here's Gibbs. 1:14 left to play here in the third. He gets that one.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Three-pointer, and he's good on the three ball.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
With some arc, and it's good on the layup.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
30 seconds left to play in the third. It's blocked. To the right side. This one for three, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Up by 1. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
That is why he is a point guard in this league. He has the elite passing ability, the vision. You need both to play the point guard.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And there's the drive. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this. He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Pass to Shackle. Connects from three-point range.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Walker, defended by Foster. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Menard. Here's Davies. And it's Foster with the rebound. Foster's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Shackle. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Foster. No good with the triple. King has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. To the inside. Stolen away. Pass to House. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what Nick Nurse had to say to the team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Looking to end the run, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Pass to Shackle. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. All three off the mark.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Pass to Foster. Here's Shackle. 5 to shoot. Over Menard. Shackle misses. To the middle. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
That's good from Walker. Here's Shackle. Right wing. Inside, Foster to the left side wing. Here's House, and it's blocked. To the paint. Banked in off the glass.
Yeah, clutch play there. No reason to risk the jumper when you can get to the rack.
Reading the defense, sensing the open, he does not hesitate.
To the middle. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Into the lane. Oh, the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Here's Shackle. He drills the three.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, number 33, Paolo, number 33.
Nice use of the glass and the finish.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Four-point game. 1:51 left to play here in the fourth.
Huge turnover. At really the worst possible time. You have to value every possession, especially at this stage of the game.
Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Stripped away. And here's the fast break. Good! Lays it right in there.
You gotta love his hustle. Leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
That's good from Foster. Has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game.
Clearly a foul.
Number 3, second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for 2, number 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And so he makes both from the line.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
That one misses. 54 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Oh, no good on the dunk.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Pretty much they have to be perfect the rest of the way. That puts tremendous pressure on your offense.
And the layup is off. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game up.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Trying to stay alive, they've got to work quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste. They basically have to execute things perfectly from here on out.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And so the road team gets the W in this one. This was a hard-fought game. As always, Allie, we